Hi, I'm Jason Ganis with Power Production Management. We're a solar contracting firm in Gainesville, Florida. We're delivering the cleanest and cheapest electricity on the planet. I'm here at Exactech, and we're speaking today with Ryan Loftus, Director of Manufacturing. What was the reason that you decided to put solar on the Innovation Center at Exactech?
So, innovation is one of the core values of Exactech, and in this particular building, we are building or manufacturing medical devices for our surgeon customers. And this is very much the one-off type manufacturing, so everything is in this area is either prototypes or specific to end user needs. And so since there's so much creativity and innovation going on in this particular building, we thought it would be cool to put a solar system on our building to help power those innovations.
That's great. Is the building, is this doing 100% now, or is it?
It's about 20%.
Well, because you added a bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah, so it's full of manufacturing equipment, CNC machines, air compressors. So there is a big energy demand on this particular building, and having the solar is offsetting a significant portion of that usage.
Another thing that you guys did, I noticed the roof is very white. I know about this, but the roof is very white, so you put an elastomeric coating on there. Can you explain that?
Yeah, so this building is a little bit older. And it's a great facility, but the roof itself was having a little bit of issues in terms of leaking. So what we did is we went ahead and spec'd out the solar system for our roof and had the bracketry and infrastructure put on, but then came back before the panels were put on with an elastomeric coating done by Perry Roofing. And that helped seal everything up on the roof, so we were taking care of a maintenance need as well as sealing off the infrastructure for the solar installation, and then came back with the solar panels after that.
That's great. So have you noticed a decrease in your cooling just from the coating and the solar?
So immediately we were able to tell a difference in the environment of the building. Wow. Especially when it gets to be summertime and we have some bay doors that open and close, so sometimes you get some hot humid air in there all at one time, and what we've noticed is ever since doing the coating and then getting the thermal load reduction from the solar system, it's actually really helped improve the ability of the air conditioning to keep up with the building.
And something like this it's actually very interesting because a lot of people have buildings like this with older roofs that they're considering replacing. Do you believe that this solution will extend the life long enough to justify its expense?
Yeah, so the way I looked at it was there's a significant guarantee or warranty on these panels. These are SunPower solar cells. They're a great product, American made, and so we knew that we needed to do something with the roof anyway, and we have done this on other facilities as well. I've done this on some facilities that I actually own myself, and this elastomeric coating is wonderful. I've had really good results with it. And Perry Roofing came in and did the work with their team, and it's been not only taking care of any kind of the leak concerns, but this roof was a much darker color originally, and so the coating itself is white. And so in addition to getting the thermal reduction from the shading of the panels, the coating itself, of course, is reflecting more of that heat off the building.
Can you discuss some of the things that you were looking for in a contractor when you put this project out to bid?
Yeah, so for us, we are interested in dealing with local talent. And so and Exactech has often utilized the resources around us and helped build our community. And we were also interested in a product that was a high quality product. This is something that we intended to have up here for a significant amount of time. We like to do stuff right the first time. So as we were searching around and doing the research, this was a product that we were really interested in. And then in looking at the distribution for that product, we saw that Power Production Management was a distributor for SunPower, and that's when we made the call. But of course, there are other options, so we did pull some bids on the installation, and Power Production Management did come out on top in terms of their pricing for this installation.
Do you have any suggestions for somebody that owns a similar commercial building like this for going solar and for selecting a contractor in general? Some of the things that they should look for in a contractor.
Yeah, so this is, a lot of times you want to to see what it looks like. Show me what you can do. And so we actually did check in with other customers that had similar installations put in on similar type structures. Of course, we own these buildings, and we want to make sure that they're well taken care of and we're not doing something that is going to harm the structure or make things more difficult to maintenance. So we wanted to understand what that was like from other perspectives. And so we had some contacts that shared their facility and their installation with us, and they had really great feedback. So of course, there was great reviews about power production management that also contributed to the decision. And then once again, having an American-made, high-quality product with a company that stands behind it was something that was really interesting and appealing. And then, like I was mentioning, the timing of this was great, in that we wanted to take care of some of these maintenance issues anyway with this building. And so being able to line that up with the installation was very convenient.
Or what made you think that this was a really good solution for Exactech, and why you wanted to push it so hard with management?
Well, I'm an engineer, and so for me personally, it's kind of amazing that you can take sunlight and it shines on this stuff down here and turns it into action, work being done in the building below. So it's kind of cool in that the sunlight shows up here, but medical devices come out down there. So, yeah, it was just really appealing from that standpoint. I believe there's a future in which this type of energy is going to be more and more significant for our country. It's something that is nice to be able to showcase to not just our customers, but to our employees of the company. This can be a significant cost in terms of an installation without understanding the economics behind it. So it was a great exercise to go through and actually see what the return on the capital would be, and it ends up being a really great business case. And so there's the economics behind it, but there's also some of those intangible things, like just being able to gain that education to produce innovative medical devices in a way that's a little bit more innovative. And this is something that is just scratching the surface for us, because there's probably opportunities to do this in other places as well.
Have you had the opportunity to discuss with some of your surgeon clients and medical clients the fact that their devices or the implants that are being put into their patients are actually being created with sunlight or electricity from sunlight?
Yeah, so we like to bring people in to experience our organization, and as we walk them through our facilities, when we get to this particular one, it's already kind of interesting, because this is where you can turn an idea into a reality. And that can be a very difficult process, but we have a really high-skilled team here that can make those activities happen. And so, on top of already a really great resource for the company, a great competency, it's nice to also be able to showcase that it's being done with solar power. And we actually have a monitoring system that's in the building, so that, because we obviously aren't going to drag them up on the roof every time we come out here, but it's nice to be able to see the inverters working down below, and then we have the live monitoring system, so you actually are getting feedback on how the system is performing at any given time.
That's excellent. Can you go into some of the other efforts that Exactech is doing globally as well as locally on a sustainability level?
Sure. So, this is one exploration, being able to power our facilities with solar, and this has been up and running for a while now, and it's been quite successful. We are expanding our facilities, and those facilities themselves have lots of built-in energy improvements that maybe wouldn't have been considered as a smaller organization, or maybe an organization that was maybe just 5 or 10 years ago. Some of these things do have a little bit of a higher cost, but we evaluate what the return on that is, and it really works, right? It's making the investment now for the long-term benefit. And we have great leadership at Exactech that really believe in that future and that long-term benefit. We also have several recycling programs on our campus. So as a manufacturer of clinically differentiated medical devices, we generate very little waste. And a lot of the waste we do produce is recyclable. So we're able to recycle a lot of that waste stream product. And so that's really nice. And in fact, we actually are able to get a little bit of revenue out of that, you know. So there's a little bit of financial gain to that recycling effort. So this is actually something that we have a team of people that is dedicated to exploring. So as we grow as an organization, those sustainability activities will grow with us.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Ryan. We appreciate working with you and all that you've done for us. And
Absolutely.
what you guys do for the community in general.
Yeah, thank you very much.